everybody kind of like made a really big deal kind of what I guess Skip Bayless tweet had said the other night. I don't have the exact quote pulled up in front of me, but I can pull it up here in a second. But pretty much they were just he was saying like the magnitude, I guess, of the game. He wasn't sure like if the NFL was going to cancel the game, if not because of what happened to Mr. Hamlin. So I'm calling him Mr. like he's older than me. My fault, but there's no disrespect. That's just me showing respect. That's all. But yeah, just for what happened to Mr. Hamlin though. So I guess my only problem with it is just his last sentence. His last sentence of his statement, which was just saying like the irrelevant part. I just wanted to hear his, explanation for that part because that part just threw me off because it just kind of made it seem like he was saying like what happened to DeMar was irrelevant to the game itself because of how big the game was and how late it was in the season, I should say, and the magnitude of the game. So he, explained himself today on his show, Skip and Shannon, Undisputed. But I was just kind of confused because Shannon wasn't there today. So I kind of questioned, like, okay, was Shannon mad or did he call off because of what he said? I'm still kind of confused on that part. But it was just pretty much the Skip show today because, like I said, Shannon wasn't there. But he explained himself. He said that what he was trying to say, he was talking more of saying that the relevancy of, I should say, Mr. Hamlin. That's what I guess he was saying. But I'm sending it over to John real quick so I can, check.
No, yeah, I think it's a mixture of both. Like, so I don't believe that. So I don't believe that he should be like fired by Fox for what he said. Like, I don't think it was that crazy of a tweet.
And that's what they told.
At the same time, I also don't like. It's funny people are saying he apologized today for the tweet. He did not apologize. Go listen to it. That was not an apology. That was an explanation. It was not an apology. So I'm in the middle. Like, bad timing. Do I disagree with his tweet? Yes, but I did not think it was super offensive. And he said the outcome of the regular season seems irrelevant now. Is what he was saying. So he's like, the game of this magnitude should be kept playing. I disagree with that statement, but that's a fair statement. And when they decided to cancel the game, he didn't get upset. And by the way, I'm a huge critic of him, so I don't even know why I'm like. But it's weird that I'm defending him. But I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with his tweet. Like when they decided to cancel the game, he was like, okay, I'm fine with that too. Like whatever. But like, there were some people on the internet that were literally like, oh, these NFL players are freaking, this or that baby. I'm not going to use the word they use, but they're babies for not finishing the game, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, something like this has never happened before. So this is the first. So, like, next time you see one of your friends drop out in the field, you keep playing, all right? You go do that, bud. But, like, so I have no problem with his tweet. I disagree with it, but I have no problem with it. But he did not apologize. That was not an apology. Skip Bayless is he is not humble enough to apologize. So
and that's why I said I didn't say I had a problem with the tweet. It was just the last sentence of it because I wanted him to explain that because it kind of threw me off with, what he said before. So like I said, with him going on the show today to explain exactly what he meant towards it, I should say, it helped me to better understand it. So now he explained it. I don't have a problem with the tweet. It was just like John said, it could possibly just been bad timing. But I mean, like I said, he really didn't say too much of, outlandish stuff. But like I said, I just wanted to hear his explanation of his last sentence in the statement. That's all. And he explained it. So.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Nico, because I clearly read it as this is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant. Saying like the outcome of the season doesn't really seem that important. However, if it is important, then you guys should finish this game. That's what I took it as. But Nico, how'd you read this?
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't even say anything like that, regardless, though, because of what happened. So my thing is, me personally, I wouldn't have tweeted at anything about it. But I mean, of course, Skip being Skip, he's going to tweet because that's what he
got to be controversial.
Yeah, he got to be controversial. But I mean, it's just
because you know what? You know what happened on Fox today? They got freaking views through the roof. That's what Skip Bayless is. He's about them views. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he does things for the money and he's a company guy. Like
you got a point.
He's a company guy. Like whatever. But Nico, what'd you get?
Uh, really, it's just one of them situations, man. Just sometimes it's best not to tweet because the
Yeah,
thing about like tweeting and text messages, you can't understand the way they're saying it because you only can read it one way. And when you read it initially, and then even if you go back, he had other posts about the, prayers for his family and everything like that, but they took that tweet and
right.
made it like, that was his first time talking about it. And, I just think, you make all these Dallas Cowboy videos. Why you couldn't just make a video saying that? Because then at least people can listen to it, interpret it differently. You know, it's just one of them things, man. You just gotta watch what you tweet. Sometimes just because you feel in a certain way, you ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it. Yes, we all know how big this game is. We all know the ramifications, the number one seeding, and you might have to play, 3 weeks and compared to two. We all know that. Anybody that watches football closely knows how important that game was. So, for him to have to state that at that moment, it was unwarranted. It was unwarranted. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, we all know how important. Yes, we know whoever wins this game could be the number one seed. The other one might have to play 3 weeks. We get all that, but you didn't have to say it right then and there.
And I think
so
that's what it just was, his timing. For me, I think that's why a lot of people were just upset just based off of the timing of his tweet, because of the fact of, regardless, his health should be that the only matter in this situation. That's what pretty much everybody's just trying to say. Like, okay, we get that you tweeted that, but at the end of the day, it's like, why even tweet that? Like Nico said, because it's all about about the man's health, man. It shouldn't even matter. F the game, like F the game, F the football, F whatever. Everybody needed to focus on his health, and I feel like that's what the majority of everybody on that field and did. So I mean, to me, that's all that matters. So
yeah, I did like kind of transition to that about playing extra games, like, but that's the thing is, in these moments, no one wants your opinion. They just want you to just
Exactly.
be there for the guy. And the
Exactly.
second you start dropping opinions, whether you're right or not, someone's going to disagree with you. Because especially with the internet, you're not even talking to sports fans. You're talking to people who don't even watch football. And yet they're super opinionated about how the NFL should run, how they should treat CTE, how they should treat Deshaun Watson. Like, dude, you don't even watch the game, like, but they want to get super involved in everything. That's Twitter. So giving your opinion is not the best thing in